Greetings, everyone. I would like to welcome you all, learners, teachers, parents, family and friends, to the annual Excellence Awards hosted by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture. My name is Denver Kisting and I'm delighted to be your Director of Ceremonies. For the first time ever, the Education Excellence Awards ceremony is hosted in a virtual format, and we're excited to host and entertain you. I would love for our viewers to engage us in the comments section and tell us exactly where you're watching from and who you represent. Today we celebrate you. I would also like to take this time and thank our sponsors for making this event possible. A huge shout out to Old Mutual, who's the main sponsor. The other sponsors are Standard Bank, First National Bank of Namibia, Letshego Namibia, the Cambridge International Education, as well as Dynamic Mobile Solutions. Before we start with the awards, let's take a quick look at the program. Firstly, we'll be taking a moment to sing the national and the AU anthems. I will then welcome the Minister of Education, Arts and Culture, Honorable Esther Anna Nyipondoka, the various sponsors, commence with the awards ceremony, and the concluding remarks by the Deputy Executive Director for Formal Education, that is Ms. Eda Bon. We're not only gathered here today to award learners, schools, and regions for certain prizes, but we are here to acknowledge greatness, potential, and most importantly, relentless resilience. Everyone who will be getting an award today has broken boundaries, paved new ways, and will be marveling on in the same fashion. Today will be all about our pioneers in education, honoring the top performers of the 2020 academic year as they rightfully sit on the thrones of hard work, dedication, and commitment. So without further ado, allow me to take this opportunity to ask you to join us in the singing of the national and the AU anthems. What a lovely message we find in both those anthems. Next up, I'd like to call on the Executive Director in the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Ms. Annette Steenkamp, for the welcoming remarks for today.
Director of Ceremonies, the Honourable Minister of Education, Esther Anna Nyipondoka, Honourable Deputy Minister of Education, Faustina Kalei, Deputy Executive Directors, all directors, esteemed sponsors, dear school principals and teachers, distinguished parents, our esteemed learners, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great joy to join you this morning on the 2020 Prize Giving Awards ceremony. What a year we had, academic year in 2020. Today, the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, together with the partners in education, our honored and esteemed sponsors, as well as the public at large, are joining hands to witness the memorial ceremony to appreciate and really recognize and also celebrate the hard work of our best performers of the class of 2020. These are the National Senior Secondary Certificate Ordinary Level, the new and the old curriculum, as well as the higher level. Allow me at this juncture to kindly use this opportunity and proudly announce as well as welcome our representatives of our esteemed sponsors. In our midst, we have Mr. Ndange Katoma, the Executive Marketing Communications and Customer Strategy from Old Mutual, Namibia. Ladies and gentlemen, we've all seen that with the COVID-19 pandemic and the crisis in our country, that the light was shining more brightly on the inequities between schools, families and learners, as well as the inequalities and the opportunities and accessibility to resources. And yet again, we experienced how teachers acted in leaderly ways to make deliberate choices and take innovative risks for their learners and themselves to ensure that learning takes place. I am delighted that as a country, we could successfully complete the academic year 2020, all thanks to the various strategies, the input and ideas, and genuine leadership displayed through collaborative efforts and joining of hearts, heads, and hands. The input, resources, as well as the genuine efforts by our development partners, our various sponsors and friends of education, the unions, our parents, and most importantly, our learners and teachers are priceless and shall always be treasured. We saw how teachers doing the unusual to ensure that meaningful learning continues. They text, they emailed, they phoned, they used Google Classroom, they used their own data and resources, preparing digital lessons and short video clips, and they printed booklets for those learners who most needed them. Most importantly, dear teachers, you showed open and collaborative professionalism, and in the process, you continue to build trust and renew relationships with parents and other professionals. We've also experienced how parents overnight gained new respect for teachers when they become facilitators of learning at home, being met with countless and real frustrations due to the learning processes. And it is against this backdrop, ladies and gentlemen, that I am welcoming you all wholeheartedly to this memorial event of a prize-giving awards ceremony that is streaming live on social media. This means a lot to the ministry and our esteemed sponsors, and we embrace this technology and we move on with it. I wish you all the best as you continue to enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Steenkamp, for the welcoming remarks at this occasion. The next speaker is from the main sponsor, that is Old Mutual, Mr. Ndange Katoma. He's the Executive Marketing Communications and Customer Strategy.
Director of Ceremonies, Mr. Denver Kisting, Minister of Education, Arts and Culture, Honorable Esther Lisa Ngipondoka, Executive Director of the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Mrs. Annette Steenkamp, Directors, Principals, Parents and Learners, representing all the 14 regions of our country, fellow friends of education, members of the media, good day, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to witness and celebrate academic excellence as showcased by the top-performing learners and schools during the 2020 academic year in our country. What makes this occasion extraordinary is that the individual and schools that are rewarded for their exceptional performance here today have showcased much resilience and determination in the heat of the pandemic, when classrooms, learning and teaching was severely impeded. You will recall, almost overnight, the pandemic forced the cancellation of the traditional learning mode that take place in the school setting across the country. And it almost imposed a substantial alteration in the input used to produce education. All of a sudden, teachers and families and communities were forced to juggle health and work crisis, and in many instances, they were less able to provide support for learning at home. However, we are hopeful that education researchers are in the process of assessing the likely impacts of the COVID-19 crisis on children, the impact on the performance of learners, as well as teachers, for us to derive some guidance on how to better deal with the situation, such as the loss of learning time and use of alternative learning modes. While we are still making sense of how to continue and normalize the situation amidst the coronavirus, it is heartwarming to witness the results bravely delivered by our top learners and schools. As a friend in education, Old Mutual has been a partner of the ministry through this Education Excellence Award ceremony since 2012. To date, we have invested over 4 million in this prestigious event in the form of prizes or prize money to the top performing individuals and schools in all the 14 regions. This is a demonstration of our commitment to serve the community in which we operate and be our customers' most trusted partner and passionate about helping them to achieve their lifetime financial goals. This award ceremony distinguishes the exceptional leadership qualities, innovation and collaboration by principals, teachers, education support staff, parents and community members in fostering an environment of outstanding outcomes, and in so doing, empowering the school communities to develop and reach their full potential. Old Mutual has other complementary initiatives, such as the School Transformation Leadership Program that we do in partnership with the Africa Leadership Institute that equip principals and educators with the necessary leadership skills and tools to enable them to navigate their school and manage their schools effectively and efficiently. Earlier this year, we have joined forces with the Namibia Stock Exchange through the Namibia Scholar Investment Challenge, which aims to teach high school and university students about stock market trading. Just a few weeks ago, we announced another initiative with the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, where Old Mutual is the main supporting partner in the Maths Curriculum Development Program, which aimed at providing mathematics teachers with the necessary knowledge and skills in accelerated subsidiary level mathematics. I would therefore like to conclude with the following statement by Johnny Dewey, and I quote, "Education is not the preparation for life. Instead, education is life itself." In short, I would like to encourage each and every one of you to enjoy and live through every opportunity where education is involved is you are not preparing for a destination, but living the journey. Lastly, I would like to encourage you to be safe, adhere to COVID-19 regulations, vaccinate to protect tomorrow, so that we all continue to do great things every day. And I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Katoma, for those remarks on behalf of the main sponsor, of course, being Old Mutual. The next speaker is from another sponsor, being Standard Bank.
Permit me to stand by the protocol that was established at the start of this auspicious occasion, and good day to everyone. On behalf of Standard Bank, I am honored to celebrate with you the achievements of our hard-working learners. This is indeed a proud moment for all of us. It is particularly a momentous occasion considering the challenges we have faced as a country last year. The past year has been particularly very difficult. We have suffered ill health and human losses due to COVID-19. Some learners have become orphans due to the deaths of their parents. Others have lost siblings, friends, and teachers. In short, education as we knew it was disrupted. But in the midst of all those difficulties, we also witnessed a lot of innovations in schools. Learners and teachers were forced to explore, research to uncover new tools and teaching aids. Students were compelled to use a higher level of thinking. There is opportunity in diversity, and the education fraternity has demonstrated that through the innovative ways of delivering education, as well as persevering under difficult conditions. We salute the teachers, the learners, and the support staff of all the schools across the country for delivering excellence in education. I find it therefore appropriate that on this auspicious day, we get a chance to celebrate with the rest of Namibia the successes achieved through the hard work and perseverance of both our students and our teachers. Many years ago, Standard Bank joined the Ministry of Education as a partner in these Academic Excellence Awards. We only had one thing in mind, and that was to motivate learners to challenge themselves to deliver the best for themselves, their families, and for their beloved Namibia. In addition to other interventions, such as our support for the girl child through FAWENA, our bursary scheme, the graduate program, these Academic Excellence Awards provide an opportunity for us to meet Namibia's human development needs halfway. We have committed ourselves as a truly Namibian bank to work the journey from start to finish, to empower young Namibians to join us in driving Namibia's growth. We are of the conviction that no country can develop without adequate human resources. The journey to greatness is not simple and it is not easy. It has many obstacles, speed humps, but rather than being an impediment, this should be an extra motivation to work harder to achieve your dreams. Aristotle, the great philosopher, put it eloquently when he said, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruits are sweet." To complement Aristotle, former US President Benjamin Franklin went a step further to say, and I quote, "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Believe me, I work in the bank and I know what interest means. When you invest in something, the rewards are indeed sweet. You have invested in your education, and today you are being rewarded for a job well done." These awards should encourage you to want to do more, while also serving as an inspiration for your schoolmates to also dream of achieving just as you did. This should be the start of what we believe will be an exciting education journey, as many of you are already in universities or will start studying at tertiary institutions next year. In a few years' time, when you graduate, we expect you to either start your own businesses and employ more Namibians, or join the corporate or government sectors to contribute to the economic growth of our country. Whatever it is that you want to become, dream it, believe it, and achieve it. We believe that nothing is impossible. In support of this journey of excellence, our commitment to the Academic Excellence Awards is in monetary terms, and we are also rewarding laptops and cash value for overall best, second and third National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidates in 6 subjects in NSSC Ordinary plus higher level and NSSC Ordinary and from government schools only. We hope that these prizes will be useful and will be used for the benefit of strengthening your education journey as you aspire to become top business and government leaders or entrepreneurs. I wish everyone all the best for what is left of this year and for the whole of next year. I certainly look forward to continue working with all of you on this great and rewarding initiative. Thank you for your kind attention.
Next up, Ms. Nangula Kauluma, Executive Retail Banking at First National Bank Namibia.
Director of Ceremonies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so pleased to be here with you today representing FNB Namibia at this wonderful occasion. Our purpose as an organization is to build a future of shared prosperity through enriching the lives of our customers, employees, and societies that we serve alike. We're firm in our belief that this purpose is the very foundation to building a sustainable future and will preserve the enduring promise to create long-term value and superior returns for our shareholders. Whilst a number of key performance indicators are already in place, FNB continues to refine its thinking and processes to better determine and measure our total socio-economic impact. After all, the saying goes, what you measure is what you get. Due to the pandemic, it's estimated that 1.5 billion students in 188 countries were locked out of their schools at some point in time, and in many instances multiple times. Learners and students across the world have faced massive disruption to their learning, which has extended well into the current year of 2021. Namibia is certainly no exception to this unfortunate reality, and we salute the learners who've managed to excel in the most challenging and at times seemingly hopeless and impossible of times. Well done to you. Now more than ever, financial institutions such as ours have an undeniable responsibility to play an active and meaningful role in helping communities, economies, and societies at large to recover from the devastating and far-reaching impacts of COVID-19. The majority of our industry is fortunate enough to have the resources on hand to drive sustainable and inclusive economic activities, as well as positive social outcomes. Our ongoing commitment to education and skills development through our foundation and commercial sponsorship investments demonstrates active corporate citizenship that really make us proud as a Namibian business that always drives to deliver on the true meaning of help. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are proud to present 72 cash prizes totaling $144,000, which will go to the overall best candidates across the 14 regions in the following National Senior Secondary Certificate Ordinary subjects: accounting, economics, entrepreneurship, business studies, and mathematics, as well as other science subjects, which are included for a few regions where commercial subjects are not offered. The power of education is tremendous, particularly as a key factor in breaking generational poverty cycles. It can't be denied that developing knowledge and skills is key to lasting economic success. Approximately 59% of the Namibian population is 24 years old and younger, which further underscores the importance of ensuring that our youth obtain the best possible education that they can, if we are indeed to secure a prosperous future for our country. In conclusion, FNB thanks the Ministry of Education for their leadership and delivery in steadily building an education system that ensures our children grow towards their full potential, exploiting their skills, similarities, and common goals, whilst also appreciating the strength in their diversity. We recognize that you too, as a ministry, like the learners I've referenced earlier, have maintained progress on this, despite the immense challenges that the global pandemic has presented. For the scholars and students that are watching this, I'd like to deeply, deeply encourage you to keep doing your very best when it comes to both learning and everything else in your lives, both now and also as a lifelong habit. Even when faced with whatever the challenge or struggle may be, don't ever forget that what you learn can never, ever be taken away from you. We celebrate you and wish you all incredibly bright futures. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Kauluma. Next up, we give an opportunity to Dr. Esther Kali, Chief Executive Officer at Letshego, for her speech.
Honorable Minister, me Esther Anna Nyipondoka, Minister of Education, Arts and Culture, Executive Director, Mrs. Sanet Steenkamp, Deputy Executive Director, Mrs. Edda Born, Regional Education Directors, sponsors, our top achievers for the 2020 NSSC Grade 12 examinations, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a great honor for Letshego Namibia to be part of these auspicious occasions, and we can't thank the Minister of Education, Arts and Culture enough for yet another celebration of excellence dedicated to the top performing students of the class 2020. An achievement is a time to take a step back and reflect on how far you have come to get to this moment and to think ahead to what the future holds for you. Letshego Namibia is so proud of the work the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture have put in. We are proud of your sheer grit in striving for excellency. Today is a perfect day. Graduates and the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture to tell you congratulations. Our lives are filled with us jumping from one task to another, trying to achieve success and happiness. Sometimes we are so consumed that we forget to savor the wins along the way. What you have achieved is nothing short of incredible. Letshego Namibia is so proud of the countless hours of study and hard work that you have put into finishing your high school career. It has indeed been long, hard road, but you have accomplished your goal and passed your exams. Success is never-ending process. The more you put your efforts, the more you will yield, and it will bring you more satisfaction than the previous times. Now it is time to celebrate your success with a small gesture true to our Letshego mantra of improving lives by honoring you and encouraging for your future endeavors. This celebration is indeed to recognize you, our Namibian gems. To say that I am happy for you is an understatement. Looking at you today, I'm simply beaming with pride. Your achievement as a collective here is nothing but inspiring. Congratulations on your success. I can't wait to watch you continue to grow. We at Letshego Namibia sincerely hope you will be pleased and proud to be the recipient of these cash prizes. We believe that it will improve your lives with this gesture. Our first contribution is awarded to our overall best region and school in the NSSC ordinary level for mathematics, physical science, English second language, biology, and agriculture. Our second contribution is awarded to 2 government schools that showed the most improvement in the teaching of NSSC ordinary level for mathematics and physical science. Our third contribution is to the overall best performing full-time candidate in 6 ordinary level subjects of the curriculum and enrolled in the government schools. Graduates, never lose yourself and keep working towards your goals in the same manner. You surely have more fruitful rewards awaiting your way in the future. In conclusion, Lesego Namibia will always ease your financial journey through our unique product and services designed with your needs in mind to improve your lives and your livelihoods. Congratulations one more, and wishing you a wonderful future and a career ahead. God bless you, and I thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kali, for your contribution. I trust you're still enjoying these awards with us. Our next speaker hails from Cambridge International Education, Mr. Walid Bagadi, Head of Education Services, Sub-Saharan Africa and the Indian Ocean.
On behalf of Cambridge Assessment International Education, I would like to congratulate all the students in Namibia who have managed to prepare and sit for the 2020 NSSC exams in unprecedentedly difficult circumstances, and especially those who are being honoured and rewarded at this virtual prize-giving ceremony. Cambridge International is very proud to continue working in collaboration with the Department of National Examinations and Assessment, DNEA, and the National Institute for Education Development, NIED, through their accreditation agreement on the Namibia Senior Secondary Certificate, and in supporting them to achieve excellence in the standards of their National Assessment and Certification Service. Cambridge International has the privilege of supporting the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture in their mission to provide equal access to quality education. We would like to congratulate them on the continued increase of senior secondary schools who take part in this scheme in each region. We hope this contributes to improved opportunities for young people to access higher education and skilled work placements. The development and implementation of the new NSSC AS level, which Cambridge has been supporting the development and implementation of, is an exciting new development which we hope will strengthen the aspirations and prospects for all Namibian students. Students, now, more than ever, it is vital that you are able to analyze and evaluate what you see, hear and read. We need to understand the source of the information we receive and be able to judge the purpose behind it. We work with DNEA to ensure that your qualifications are equal to international standards, and crucially that students are able to think critically. By thinking critically, you learn how to challenge, how to push boundaries, how to open your minds and those of others to new ideas, how to innovate, and even how to find who we are and what we need in our core as people. In an era where information and knowledge is universally available, it is the power to comprehend, analyze, and intelligently apply that knowledge which makes the difference. These are skills that you'll continue to develop throughout your lives as you gain further knowledge and experience. We hope that your experience at school under the guidance of your committed teachers has helped you begin to navigate your way through life, developing a greater understanding of the world around you, the people you meet and their values, so you can reach fulfillment in your personal goals. Let us also recognize and honor the hard work and support of the teachers. Yours is probably one of the hardest yet most impactful jobs in the world. You have the power to make such a difference to young people's lives. Whatever we end up doing in life, we all carry a story of an inspirational teacher who helped us when times are tough, or supported us to realize our goals. It could be said that a good teacher changes more lives than any other profession. During this COVID-19 pandemic, you have had to improvise and adapt to a blended learning approach with whatever resources were available to you. Your efforts and achievements in this regard, which you are continuing to do, are remarkable and a testament to your resilience. And of course, I shouldn't leave out the parents, guardians, brothers, sisters, and friends of the students graduating today. You have all been critical in the success of the students here today. Finally, we would like to recognize all the prize winners, and in particular the national prize winners at NSSC higher level, Apata Mercy, Tridi Sophia, Johannes Jacobina, Johnston Adam, and at NSSC ordinary level, Harungu Alexander. We would like to congratulate you on your achievements and to convey our very best wishes to you for the future.
Thank you very much, sir, for your speech. The main speaker for the event, that's the Honourable Minister, Anna Esther Nyipondoka.
Director of Ceremonies, Honourable Deputy Minister Faustina Kalei, the Executive Director of the Ministry, Sanet Steenkamp, and her team, esteemed sponsors, to be specific, Old Mutual, Standard Bank, First National Bank, Lesotho Namibia, Diamond Mobile Solutions, and Cambridge International, Regional Directors of Education, Arts and Culture, staff members of the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, school principals and teachers, learners, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be part of this auspicious occasion during which we are honoring and recognizing our learners who excelled academically during the 2020 academic year. The year 2020 will go in the history books of our education as the year during which our thinking capacity was stretched beyond our expectations. Therefore, this award ceremony of the 2020 academic year, which is done virtually for the first time in the history of our ministry, is of great significance to our ministry and the entire nation at large. This simply proves that we can do anything we put our minds to, and we are unstoppable as the education fraternity. The COVID-19 pandemic has truly given us tough time in 2020 because it was the first time that we have encountered such an enemy of progress, which has put enormous pressure on us, even to doubt whether the ministry will have a prize award ceremony for the 2020 cohort. However, as a team, we weathered the storm of uncertainty and above all, succeeded to put the class of 2020 through their academic year relatively successfully. Director of Ceremonies, the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture once again executed its mandate of providing quality education. Excellent achievements can only be celebrated where quality is strived and achieved. Therefore, allow me to celebrate the hard work of our brave cadres, teachers, parents, and school leaders for ensuring that we could have a day like this during such challenging times. Thank you. Thank you all for your hard work, dedication, commitment, and resilience to help the fact that life must continue no matter what. Equally, education must continue because it is a right which is enshrined in our Constitution. Esteemed sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, notwithstanding the challenges faced by the grade 12 cohort of the old or legacy curriculum, they still managed to perform better than the 2019 cohort with an average improved graded percentage of 0.4. Notwithstanding the challenges faced by the last grade 12 cohort of the old legacy curriculum, they still managed to perform better than the 2019 cohort with an average improved graded percentage of 0.4. Moreover, the Namibia Senior Secondary Certificate Ordinary Grade 11 class of 2020 also showed true bravery in the sense that they could deal with the revised curriculum for the first time amidst the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. Some candidates might have even lost their beloved ones, but have still excelled in their respective subjects. Let us give standing ovation to our learners for their bravery, their perseverance, and commitment to their studies. To be an excellent achiever requires proper preparation and consistent hard work. Joe Paterno once stated, and I quote, "The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital," end of quote. Therefore, we sent you out from formal schooling to the next level with these wise words of Joe Paterno. Keep on preparing for your future, work hard now, and you will reap the fruits of your labor tomorrow and in the future. Keep on preparing your future, work hard now, and you will reap the fruits of your labor tomorrow and in the future. Director of Ceremonies, World Treasured Friends of Education. This first virtual award ceremony is made possible by our generous sponsors. Old Mutual in particular, as the main sponsor, has initiated and spearheaded the process of live streaming in order for us to realize this dream of appreciating our achievements at this prestigious event. I am truly honored to announce that the prizes that will be awarded during the ceremony amount to 991,500 Namibian dollars, which is short of only 8,500 Namibian dollars to make up $1 million. What an achievement indeed. Thank you, dear sponsors, for this amazing gift of sharing your resources with our deserving winners. This is testimony that you are indeed true friends of education and deserve our admiration and utmost appreciation. And again, thank you so much. It truly takes a village to raise a child. Thank you once again. Director of Ceremonies, ladies and gentlemen, let us embrace occasions like these that are serving as motivation to our learners and assist all the learners that are in our care to excel in their respective God-given potentials. Let us encourage those who did not make it this time around not to despair, but to have faith in themselves and their teachers that with consistent hard work and preparation, they will emerge victorious one day. Stephen Covey once said, and I quote, "I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions," end of quote. Henceforth, it is against this background and wise words that the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture is sending out the Namibia Senior Secondary Certificate, Ordinary and High Level of the Legacy Curriculum, which is grade 12, and the Namibia Senior Secondary Certificate, Ordinary New Curriculum, grade 11 achievers of class 2020 as the ambassadors of education to make wise and smart choices and decisions in this new chapter that they are about to embark upon. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister, for those very inspirational words at this occasion. It's now time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's take it away and award the best performers in the 2020 academic year, starting with the Old Mutual prizes. Handing over of Old Mutual prizes by Honourable Esther Anna Nyipondoka and the sponsor. A trophy and equipment textbooks go to the overall best government school in grade 12 higher level nationally, Rukonga Vision School in the Kavango East region. A trophy and equipment textbooks go to the overall best government school in grade 12 in ordinary level nationally, Rukonga Vision School in the Kavango East region.
My name is John Augustina Ojo. I'm the acting principal of Rukonga Vision School, Kavango East region. We received an award from Old Mutual. It's called Old Mutual Excellent Award, and we are so happy about it. The award is really a motivation to us as a school, especially the teachers. It motivates us to work hard every time, and financially it assists us to top up with some stationeries and some other items that are used for educational purposes. And then we just want to say thank you to Old Mutual. We appreciate Old Mutual. Do greater things every day.
A trophy and equipment textbooks go to the overall best private school in grade 12 higher level nationally, St. Boniface College in the Kavango East region. A trophy and equipment textbooks go to the overall best private school in grade 12 ordinary level nationally, St. Boniface College in the Kavango East region.
My name is Sister Dr. Rosalind Sebastian, Principal of St. Boniface College. The prize we won is Old Mutual Excellence Award, worth it 50,000 Namibian dollars. As we all know, any award or prize we get will be an extra inspiration to do more for the external and internal development of the school. I take this opportunity to thank the sponsors of the prize, Old Mutual, as their motto sounds, do great things every day. Thank you.
A trophy and cash go to the overall best National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 6 higher level subjects from a government school, Mercy Apata from Windhoek High School.
My name is Mercy Apata. I finished from Windhoek High School last year. I won a trophy and a cash prize of 10,000 Namibian dollars from Old Mutual for being the overall best National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 6 higher level subjects from a government school. This prize will help me plan and save for my future. So I would like to thank Old Mutual for the kind sponsorship. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
A trophy and cash go to the overall best National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 6 higher level subjects from a private school, Sophia Trede, St. Paul's College.
Good morning. I am Sophia Trede and I attended St. Paul's College in Windhoek, where I completed my grade 12 year at the end of 2020. I am blessed to have won the Old Mutual Excellence Award for academic performance at the end of my grade 12 year. I am blessed to have been the best overall National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate with higher level subjects. The prize money sponsored by Old Mutual will contribute towards better technology for my education, as in these unprecedented COVID-19 times, significantly more technology is being implemented in educational institutions. I choose to invest in my education as I firmly believe that education is the sole channel through which a better future is guaranteed. I would graciously like to thank Old Mutual for this opportunity, and I intend to not only live up to their slogan, but to encourage others to do the same. As Old Mutual proudly says, do great things every day.
A trophy and cash go to the best overall National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 5 higher level subjects, other than the school in the previous category from a government school, Jacobina Johannes from Ochivarongo Senior Secondary School. A trophy and cash go to the best overall National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 5 higher level subjects, other than the school in the previous category from a private school, Adam Johnston, St. Paul's College.
Hello, my name is Adam Johnston. I'm from St. Paul's College and I was the best overall student with 5 higher level subjects in Namibia from a private school. So fortunately, I would like to first of all speak about the prize. It's a very generous prize and the monetary value is greatly appreciated. I'm relatively uncreative, so I think I'll just treat myself to a donut, but as terms as the prize goes, I think it's a hallmark for what I've been doing is working and is a great thing to have on your CV, I guess. And then, first of all, I'd like to thank the sponsors, Old Mutual. It's a really great initiative that they're doing. And I do believe in their saying, which is Old Mutual, do great things every day.
A trophy and cash go to the best overall National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 6 ordinary level subjects from a government school. Alexander Hairungu, Max Makushe Senior Secondary School.
My name is Hairungu Alexander, a product of a school called Max Makushe. The school is in Kavango East. I was a top student in Namibia, and because of that, I've won a prize with Old Mutual, a whopping sum of 8,000 Namibian dollars. I'm very excited because with this prize, I will be able to pay for my registration fees, as I was not able to do that last year. I'm very excited because when next year comes, I'll be able to be registered for medicine, which is my dream career. I cannot thank Old Mutual enough for this wonderful deed. As Old Mutual says, do great things every day.
The handing over of Old Mutual prizes to the best government schools. 13 prizes of equipment, textbooks go to the best overall grade 12 ordinary level government school in each region other than the school in the previous category. Only schools with 30 and more candidates were considered. In the Karas region, Angara-Pequena Senior Secondary School, Dr. Lemmer High School in the Hardap region. In the Thomas region, we have Delta Secondary School. In Omaheke, we have Epako High School, Namib High School in Irongo, Ochivarongo Senior Secondary School in Ochodonjupa, Putuavanga Senior Secondary School in Konene, Onawa Senior Secondary School in Omsati, Gabriel Tapopi Senior Secondary School in Oshana, Haimbili Haufiku Secondary School in Ohangwena, Reverend Juso Shikongo Secondary School in Oshikoto, Himarwa Itete Senior Secondary School in Kavango West, and the Caprivi Senior Secondary School in the Zambezi region.
I'm Mrs. Cheryl Bekes, and I am the principal at Angara-Pequena Senior Secondary School in Luderitz. We receive an amount of 15,000 Namibian dollars from Mutual, and that is for being first in the Karas region for the NSSCO 2020 examinations for grade 12. Now, currently the school experiences a shortage of textbooks, so the money will mainly be used to buy textbooks as well as teaching aids. This will of course make teaching and learning very much more effective at the school. I also like to thank Old Mutual for their continuous support towards all schools in Namibia and to the education in Namibia as such. This shows that Old Mutual care about the Namibian child. Old Mutual do great things every day.
I am Mrs. Reniel Alexander, Acting Principal of Dr. Lemmer High School. Today, Old Mutual will be rewarding us once again for the best ordinary level school in the Hardap region. Ever since this award was introduced, Dr. Lemmer has been the proud winner thereof. We have benefited immensely from the sponsorship. So far, we have upgraded our media center, erected a water tank, bought sports and laboratory equipment, to name but a few. This year, however, we will use the prize money to install routers to strengthen internet connectivity to the different classrooms. Accolades go out to the teachers and learners for their hard work, and I want to thank Old Mutual for investing in education, and Old Mutual should keep on doing great things every day. Your involvement in education is highly appreciated by the Dr. Lema community. Thank you. Thank you very much, Old Mutual.
Good morning. My name is Angelica Jacobi. I'm the principal of Delta Secondary School. I wish to thank Old Mutual for providing us with the prize of being the best NSSC ordinary level school last year in Commerce region. It's a prize worth $15,000, and we will invest it in our education obviously again. We will most probably buy projectors and whiteboards to help our teachers with the development of new technology in class. So I wish to thank Old Mutual again for this amazing prize. Old Mutual, doing great things every day.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rosemary September, principal of Namib High School, the recipient of the Old Mutual Excellence Awards. We will use the prize money to supplement our textbook order and buy an extra computer. We would also like to thank Old Mutual for investing in education in Namib High specifically. Like Old Mutual says, do great things every day.
Good day, my name is Mr. Naylor. I'm the principal of Otjiwarongo Secondary School. We are very excited in once again having won a prize for the national examinations held in 2020. The school has got a proud history and culture of hard work, discipline, dedication, and this is evident when we look at the teachers and the learners and their achievements throughout the years. And we hope we can keep it like this for many years to come. And the prize money we have won will always go towards IT, because currently, as you know, the COVID situation has put a lot of businesses, companies, education in a dire position, and therefore we value the money we receive from stakeholders, external stakeholders, and we promise that we will try our best to keep up the name of the school, Otjiwarongo Secondary School, as a school of excellence for many years to come. Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon. I am Richard Urige Chadapi, the principal of Putwalanga Senior Secondary School in Opuwo, Kunene region. The prize that we have won is 15,000 Namibian dollars, and the prize, we have thought that we are going to be utilizing this prize specifically to upgrade our science lab, because most of the subjects that have been doing well, which made us to get this prize, are mostly the science subjects, and that is why we have decided as a school that with this 15,000 Namibian dollar that we are receiving from Old Mutual, we are simply going to take this money and revamp all the needed items in our science lab so that it can be better equipped and it can serve the science students, especially the students for biology, chemistry, and physics. They will be able to use the science lab. So in a nutshell, we are trying to say that the 15,000 will be merely used for upgrading our science lab. We equally would like to thank Old Mutual for having donated this amount of money for the good performance of the school. We are really happy that among so many other schools, we are among those schools that have received this 15,000 Namibian dollar. We are really thankful to Old Mutual, a company that is devoted to really make education to flourish. And as they are saying, Old Mutual do great things every day. That is the slogan of Old Mutual. Thank you very much.
My name is Demetria Paulus, principal of Onawa Senior Secondary School. Our school have performed extremely very well, and for that we got a recognition of the Educational Excellency Award from Old Mutual Excellence Awards. This recognition is going to help the school in quite a very key aspect. That is, as a school, we believe in quality and quantity assessment. Now, having been fortunate to win this prize, we are going to spend the money in buying the ink and the photocopy papers. As I earlier said, we believe in quality assessment, and hence that is one of the assessment is one of the feature that distinguish Onawa Secondary School from other schools. We do quite a lot of assessment, a variety of assessment, so that we understand the level of our learners, and that will then consequently produce make our learners produce quality grades, and that is a practice that we are currently doing, and we hope with addition of this money, we are going to do more assessment. We are more encouraged, and we hope to do better. As Onawa Senior Secondary School, we are very grateful for these awards, and we are more encouraged to work even harder and achieve more, so that we keep Onawa Secondary School in the map among the most or top performing schools. And hence we want to take this opportunity to thank Old Mutual for these awards, and we encourage Old Mutual to continue doing great things every day.
This is Zakaria Elu, the principal of Gabriel Tabopi Secondary School in Oshana region. I'm standing here in appreciation as the recipient of the Old Mutual School of Excellence Award. We won the award after happening to be the best in the region in grade 12 during the 2020 examination results, and that is the ordinary level results. Award is really of significance to us. We are in a position now to acquire technological devices that an education institution needs. To be specific, we are going to buy computers, projectors, and you can name them all. When we work with these newly and advanced technological devices, it will give us an opportunity to not only teach thoroughly, but to be able to research. And when we research, we give learners the exact and the actual items that learners need. Teachers will be able to prepare with ease, and at the same time, lesson presentation can be done in a very fast way. Unlike in the past, when you have to write notes one day and come and explain them the following day, I believe this is going to help us. And definitely learners in the process will also be interested in the use of technology. And of course, that's the type of world we are entering. We are very thankful as a school, and on behalf of the school management and school board, we would like to register our sincere appreciation to Old Mutual. Definitely, a number of these things we could not have achieved with our limited budget, but definitely we are able to go an extra mile, and I agree and wish to definitely tell the nation that Old Mutual is doing great things every day.
My name is Rabanus Shaninga, the school principal of Haimbiri Haufiku Senior Secondary School. Of course, the school itself is Haimbiri Haufiku Senior Secondary School. It was founded in 1988. The prize that we have won is the Old Mutual Excellence Award, which is meant for the best Senior Secondary School in NSSC results for 2020. So that's the award that we received for being the best school in the region. The prize, of course, remember everything when there is additional of facilities to any institution such as schools, there's always an additional of, it's very added. So we feel the award to add value to teaching and learning, specifically because we are targeting laptops that will enhance, of course, teaching and learning in terms of just to make sure that we are efficient and effectively. So it's very added, and therefore we are grateful. My last message to Old Mutual is that we are grateful for quite some time that we have been receiving this award from Old Mutual for quite decades. It really made a difference because we should really state that we are thankful and grateful and for the work that they are doing, and we just want to request them to continue helping where they can. Thank you so much to Old Mutual, doing great things every day.
All right, good morning. My name is Mr. Johannes Angula, the school principal for Reverend Yuso Shikongo Secondary School, and I'm here with my two NRC members, and we are very proud to talk to you today. Yeah, Reverend Yuso Shikongo Secondary School is a school of excellence, and we are very proud that all these years we have been trying to do well, and the results were good. Yes. We are happy that for the results of 2020, we got a prize from Old Mutual for 15,000 for being the very, very first school in Oshikoto region, that is government school. And we really appreciate that we get this amount, and it's going to at least enhance our resources at school. So we believe that with these resources that Old Mutual is giving us, then our learning and teaching process is well enhanced, and we believe that the results will be good next time as well.
Good morning, my name is Fola Yoma Flora, a learner from Reverend Yuso Shikongo. I am very thankful for the prize giving that we have gotten from Old Mutual, and it is really an encouragement to my school to peruse their books. We are going to use this money very wisely and for the best for the school. And the other thing is that it's really a great opportunity, and I'm very thankful for being in this school as it is part of the best schools in the Oshikoto region. Old Mutual, doing great things every day. Thank you.
Abraham, acting principal for Himara Senior Secondary School in the Kavango West region. We won Old Mutual Excellence Award worth an amount of 15,000 Namibian dollar. This award keeps on motivating us to do best in our education. As this, we use it for the purchase of the stationaries and ink for the machine. We will continue doing best with the received award. So I would like to thank the Old Mutual for the sponsorship. As their motto stands, do greater things every day. I would thank you.
Next up, handing over of Old Mutual prizes to the most improved government school in the NSCO grade 12 nationally. Only schools with 30 and more candidates were indeed considered. Equipment, textbooks go to the overall most improved government school in NSCH grade 12 nationally. Tutaleni Senior Secondary School in the Irongo region improved from 149th position to the 47th position, moving 102 places.
Hi everyone, my name is Vicente Vincent Gideon,
the principal of Tutaleni High School in Walvis Bay, Erongo region. We received an award of excellence from Old Mutual, and we would like to use this opportunity to inform Old Mutual that we are very grateful. I'd also like to extend our appreciation to our former learners of 2020 who worked hard through very difficult and tiring times, the academics, the situation that we had in Walvis Bay with the lockdown, but they still put on 100%. They still made sure that in spite of the situation that we had, to work hard and to gain this excellent result. So grade 12s of 2020 high level, thank you very much for your hard work. It is very, very much appreciated. We will remember you. Thank you. For the grade 11s of this year, look at the grade 12s of last year, see the example, try to emulate them and see and make sure that you can achieve the same academic qualification excellence as they did. We will use the funds that we received to buy textbooks so that it can enhance our teaching and learning and produce better Namibians and better leaders for the future. Like Old Mutual says, do great things. Thank you, Old Mutual. It is appreciated.
Equipment textbooks go to the overall most improved government school in NSCO grade 12 nationally. J.A. Nell Secondary School in the Karas region improved from 165th position to the 87th position, moving 78 places.
I'm Ms. Bekes, the current principal at JNL Secondary School. Our school is situated in Keetmanshoop in the south, in the Great Karas region. Our school has currently 500 learners enrolled. We are academic school with a technical stream. In regard with our achievements, our school has been awarded for its excellent academic achievement as the overall most improved government school in NSCO grade 12 nationally for the year 2020. We have improved from the position 165 to 87, which means nationally we have improved with 78 places, of which we are very much proud. The prize itself is a huge encouragement as well as motivation to the learners as well as the teachers and the community at large. This encourages us to work hard in order to maintain and improve the position with our grade 11s, seeing that we do not have grade 12s for 2021. With the new curriculum introduced, there is not enough textbooks, and we have decided as a school that we will top up on the books that we do have to ensure that each grade 11 learner have access to the textbooks to ensure that quality teaching and learning prevails at our school. Old Mutual, we are thankful. We are honored to Old Mutual for always doing great things, and by doing these great things, you are changing and improves many lives. So I thank you.
Handing over of Cambridge Assessment International Education Prizes to candidates. NSSC Ordinary Level New Curriculum Prizes by Cambridge Assessment International Education. Cash prize goes to the best NSSC Ordinary Level candidate in 6 ordinary level subjects, new curriculum. Annalise Ngihulu, Otjiwarongo Secondary School. 2 cash prizes go to the overall 2nd and 3rd best performance in 6 ordinary level subjects, new curriculum, 1 female and 1 male from a government school. The female is Marianne Kwenda from the Rukonga Vision School. The male is Martin Shilumbu, also from the Rukonga Vision School. 14 cash prizes go to the overall best performance per region in 6 ordinary level subjects, new curriculum, other than those in the previous category, for the overall best male or best female candidate. 1 prize per region from government schools only. From the Klaras region, Nicodemus Litawi from a South Type Secondary School. From the Hadrap region, Garth Brunt, Dr. Lemmer High School. From Thomas, Daisy Murorwa, Windhoek High School. From Omaheke, Erika Chaimba, Mokhanedi, Klabanelo High School. Irongo, Elizabeth Shopala, Duneside. Ochadonjupa, Kara de Wet, Ochivarongo Senior Secondary School. Kunene, Sarafina Lamek, Cornelius Goresep Senior Secondary School. Omsati Gabriel Shapaka, Onawa Secondary School, Oshana. Lina Kulula Gabriel Tapopi Senior Secondary School. Ohangwena, Magdalena Chulume Haimbili Haufiku Secondary School. Oshikoto Dilson Victor Reverend Juso Shikongo Secondary School. From Kavango West, Jonas Bruno Himarwa Itete Secondary School. Kavango East, Elizabeth Amuniela Rukonga Vision School. From the Zambezi region, Elias Chipanye Kaprivi Secondary School. Next up, the Cambridge Assessment International Education Regional Subject Prizes for part-time NAMCOL candidates to be awarded per region for 1 male or female candidate. Next up, the prizes by Standard Bank. 14 regional NSSC ordinary and higher level prizes for the best overall performance in each of the 14 regions in 6 subjects. Only candidates who did a combination of ordinary and higher level subjects were considered in this category. From the Klaras region, Anna Amwama, South Type Secondary School. From Hardap, Mary Lee Beekes, Dr. Lemmer High School. From Thomas, Tiago Pimenta, St. Paul's College. Omaheke, Believer, Chishinda Khubabas Gymnasium. From Irongo, Petrina Shaliefu, Duneside. Jacobina Johannes from Ochadonjupa, from the Ochivarongo Secondary School. From Kunene, Mexi Shipoza Putavanga Senior Secondary School. From Omsati, Redemptus Humbwa from the Nehumbo Senior Secondary School. From Ashana, Annalisa Itindi, Gabriel Tapopi Senior Secondary School. From Ohangwena, Dangi Hamukwaya, Hambili Haufiku Senior Secondary School. Chorus Oshigambo High School from Oshikoto. From Kavango East, Very Awene Rukonga Vision School. From Kavango West, Matthias Nampadi, Alson Kurunkuru High School. And then from Zambezi, Wilson Kalokela from Kaprivi Senior Secondary School. 14 regional NSSC ordinary level prizes for the best overall performance in each of the 14 regions in 6 subjects. From the Klaras region, Vanessa Witboy, Karasburg Secondary School. From Hardap, Martini Saul. From the C. Wasep Secondary School. From Thomas, Simon Francisco. From Thomas, Simon Francisco from Jacob Moringa Tutorial College. From Omaheke, Rama Kawapirura, Epako High School. From Irongo, Shahida Limon, Duneside. Matundu Venongore from Otjadonjupa Otjivarongo Senior Secondary School. From Kunene, Tuanika Kasupi from the Putuavanga Secondary School. From Omsati, Lucia Mweshiningwa Nehumbo Secondary School. From Oshana, Hakaya Ben. From Ohangwena, Apollos Kapunda Hambili Haufiku Secondary School. From Oshikoto, Maria Haumbi Itosha Senior Secondary School. Kavango West, Urokoeroa Kapecha Himarwa Itete Secondary School. Kavango East, Gideona Avases St. Boniface College. And from Zambezi, Leah Kangono Mayuni Secondary School. 6 laptops and cash go to the overall best, second and third National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 6 subjects in NSSC Ordinary and Higher Level and NSSC Ordinary, and from government schools only nationally. A laptop and cash go to the overall best National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in NSSC Ordinary and High Level prize nationally. Jacobina Johannes from the Otjivarongo Senior Secondary School. A laptop and cash go to the overall second best National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in NSSC Ordinary and High Level prize nationally. Veri Awene Rukonga Vision School. A laptop and cash go to the overall third best National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in NSSC Ordinary and High Level prize nationally. Lucia Hilifilwa Rukonga Vision School. A laptop and cash go to the overall best National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 6 ordinary level subjects nationally. Alexander Hairungu Max Makushe Secondary School. A laptop and cash go to the overall second best National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 6 ordinary level subjects nationally. Rama Kawapirura Epako Secondary School. A laptop and cash go to the overall third best National Senior Secondary Certificate full-time candidate in 6 ordinary level subjects nationally. Venongore Matundu from the Otjivarongo Secondary School. It's now time for the handing over of the Letshego prizes to regions and schools. 5 floating trophies in cash go to the overall best regions and schools in NSSC Ordinary Level, Grade 12, Old Curriculum, Mathematics, Physical Science, English Second Language, Biology, and Agriculture. The purpose of the award would be to encourage the regions to constantly improve the standard of education in subjects targeted towards the National Development Plan NDP 5. Floating trophy and equipment go to the overall best region in NSSC Ordinary Level, Grade 12 Mathematics nationally, Omsati region. Floating trophy and equipment go to the overall best region in NSSC Ordinary Level, Grade 12 Physical Science nationally, Kavango East region. A floating trophy and equipment go to the overall best region in English Second Language, NSSCO Grade 12 nationally, Irongo region. A floating trophy and equipment go to the overall best region in Biology, NSSCO Grade 12 nationally, Omsati region. A floating trophy and equipment go to the overall best region in Agriculture, NSSCO Grade 12 nationally, Omsati region. Cash prizes go to 2 government schools that showed the most improvement in the teaching of NSSC Ordinary Level, Old Curriculum, Mathematics and Physical Science. A minimum average and a minimum number of candidates have been taken into consideration. The prize money should be ploughed back into the teaching of mathematics as well as physical science. Ordinary level mathematics, Suiderlig High School in the Karas region improved from 174th position to the 80th position, moving up 94 places. Ordinary level physical science, Inana Secondary School in the Ohangwena region improved from 159th position to the 70th position, moving 89 places up. Cash prizes go to the overall best full-time candidates, female and male, in 6 ordinary level subjects, new curriculum, and from government schools only. The female is Annalise Nyhulu from the Ochivarongo Secondary School in the Ochodonjupa region. The male is Martin Shilumbu from the Rukonga Vision School in the Kavango East. Next up, prizes donated by Dynamic Mobile Solutions. 1 cash prize goes to the overall most improved government school in NSSCO grade 12 old curriculum. Only school with 30 and more candidates were considered. The cash prize goes to the most improved school in the NSSCO grade 12 J.A. Nell Secondary School in the Karas region, improved from 165th position to the 87th position, moving up 78 places. Prizes donated by the Minister of Education, Arts and Culture to the best government schools in the NSCO grade 12 from 2nd to 5th positions nationally. Handing over floating trophies donated by Honorable Esther Anna Nyipondoka. Floating trophy goes to the 2nd best government school in NSSC nationally, Onawa Senior Secondary School, Umsati region. Floating trophy goes to the 3rd best government school in NSSC nationally, Nehumbo Senior Secondary School, Umsati region. Floating trophy goes to the 4th best government school in NSSC nationally, Ochivarongo Senior Secondary School in the Ochodonjupa region. Floating trophy goes to the 5th best government school in NSC nationally, Reverend Juso Shikongo Secondary School in the Oshikoto region. Next up, prizes donated by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture. 5 floating trophies go to the overall best regions in the following NSSCO subjects: English Second Language, Biology, Agriculture, as well as Accounting. Only D and above symbols were considered nationally. A floating trophy for the overall best region in English Second Language, NSSCO, grade 12 nationally, the Irongo region. A floating trophy for the overall best region in Biology, NSSCO, grade 12 nationally, the Umsati region. A floating trophy for the overall best region in Physical Science, NSSCO, grade 12 nationally, Kavango East region. A floating trophy for the overall best region in Agriculture, NSSCO, grade 12 nationally, Umsati region. A floating trophy for the overall best region in Accounting, NSSCO, grade 12 nationally, the Thomas region. 2 floating trophies go to the overall best government and private schools. In NSSCO, only schools with 30 and more candidates were considered nationally. A floating trophy for the overall best government school in NSSCO, grade 12 nationally, Rukonga Vision School in the Kavango East region. A floating trophy for the overall best private school in NSSCO grade 12 nationally, St. Boniface College in the Kavango East region. Next up, prizes donated by First National Bank FNB Holdings Pty Limited. 72 cash prizes go to the overall best candidates in the following NSSCO level old curriculum subjects: accounting, economics, entrepreneurship, business studies, and mathematics in the 14 regions, including other science subjects which are considered due to non-offering of commercial subjects in a few regions. Only candidates who obtained C symbols or above are considered. 14 regional subject NSSC honorary level prizes for the best overall candidate in accounting from a government school only. From the Klaras region, Anna P. Amwama, Tsao Type Secondary School. From the Hardap region, Robert Maluwe, Rebot High School. From Thomas, Nathaniel Shogungola, CJ Brunt High School. From Omaheke, Veshituavi, Shido Epukiru Post 3 Senior Secondary School. From Irongo, Taiwana Joseph, Tutaleni Secondary School. Ochodonjupa, Elias Kambinga, Oshivanda Secondary School. From Kunene, Nkarikambure, Shivede, Putuavanga Senior Secondary School. From the Umsati region, Senior Titus Shanika Nashilongo Secondary School. From Oshana, Sislia Angolo and Dimba Toivo Yatoivo Secondary School. From Ohangwena, Stephen Nyihalwa Onga Secondary School. From Oshikoto, Joronimus Ilukilwa Itasha Secondary School. From Kavango East, Matthias Nekwaya Max Makushe Secondary School. From Kavango West, David Shiwunda Kashi Nakashi Agriculture. From the Zambezi region, Masie Mavwila Kaprivi Senior Secondary School. 14 regional subjects NSSC honorary level prizes for the best overall candidate other than the candidate in the previous category in economics from a government school only. From the Klaras region, Jakwaterua Mbwende St. Teresa Secondary School. Anastasia Bush from Emenka Gertse High School in the Hardap region. From Thomas, Vevangapi Marenga from St. Taurus High School. From Omaheke, Twethe Kashionyo from Epako Senior Secondary School. From the Irongo region, Laina Vatileni Duinesig Combined School. Joanna Dili from Ochodonjupa Pereses Secondary School. From Kunene, Gregory Haradoip Ochu Secondary School. From Umsati, Sabina Inji Nuyoma Senior Secondary School. From Oshana, Pelagia Gideon Gabriel Tapopi Senior Secondary School. Ohangwena David Njulua Ponhofi Secondary School. Oshikoto Sarah Hango Itosha Secondary School. From Kavango East, Matthias Nekwaya Max Makushe Secondary School. From Kavango West, Reino Ngoma Kanjimi Murangi Secondary School. And from Zambezi, Kiokwala Sikosinyana Secondary School. 14 regional subjects NSSC honorary level prizes for the best overall candidate other than the candidate in the previous categories in entrepreneurship from a government school only. Paras region, Yakoterwa Mbwende, St. Teresa Secondary School. Unfortunately, no one from Hardap. From Thomas, Olivia Shililifa, Chairman Mao Zedong High School. Omaheke, Wenjithuvera Uhongora, Ritkwell High School. From Irongo, Amber Somses, Duinesig Combined School. From the Otjadonjupa region, Monique Verquail from Grootfontein Secondary School. My apologies, Monique, if I mispronounced your surname. From Kunene, unfortunately, no candidate. From Msati, Shipenanjambi, Shipepa, Etalaleko Senior Secondary School. From the Oshana region, Launa, Shetekela, Ipumbu Senior Secondary School. From Ohangwena, Aina Namidi, Oshela Secondary School. From Oshikoto, Michelle Zambo, Oshikoto Secondary School. From Kavango East, Finipo Mulomendu, Rukonga Vision School. Unfortunately, no candidate from Kavango West. From Zambezi, Reis Kangumu, Sesheke Secondary School. 14 regional subjects NSSC honorary level prizes for the best overall candidate other than the candidate in the previous categories in business studies for government schools only. From the Klaras region, Hosea Shikongo, J.A. Nell Secondary School. Anastasia Bush, Emenkagertse High School, Hardap. From Thomas region, Ashanti Garises, Academia Secondary School. Omaheke Tuate Kashiwanyo, Epako Senior Secondary School. From Irongo, Jocelyn Benson, Koisebmont Secondary School. From Otjadonjupa, Jeremiah Tuchap, Donatus Secondary Ochivarongo. From Kunene, Rivaldo Ganasep, Ochu Secondary School. From Omsati, Teresia Ipakwa Nauyoma Senior Secondary School. From Oshana, Marta Nikondo and Dimba Toivo Yatoivo Secondary School. From Ohangwena, Johannes Andelinu Ponofi Secondary School. From Oshikoto, Josias Njamba Itosha Secondary School. From Kavango East, Johannes Shitunda Linus Shashi Papo Secondary School. From Kavango West, Zeka Sanguli Kachinakachi Combined School. And from Zambezi, Hautuse Dikua Kaprivi Senior Secondary School. 14 regional subject NSSC honorary level prizes for the best overall candidate in mathematics from a government school only. From the Klaras region, Megan Rates, St. Teresa Secondary School. From Hardap, Martine Beekes, Dr. Lemmer High School. From Thomas, Abel Chombe Jan Moore Secondary School. From Omaheke, Rama Kawapirura Epako High School. Irongo, Evelina Nangolo Namib High School. From Otjadonjupa, Shitoa Mapoa Ochivarongo Secondary School. From Kunene Job, Mone Halapeke, Putuawanga Senior Secondary School. From Unsati region, Lina Unona Nehumbo Senior Secondary School. From Oshana, Hilma Shimwandi Eheke Senior Secondary School. From Ohangwena, Apollos Kapunda Hambili Hofiku Secondary School. From Oshikoto, Lucas Hango Itosha Secondary School. From Kavango East, Stern Nyambe Max Makushe Secondary School. From Kavango West, Kamalanga Johannes Kanjimi Murangi Secondary School. And from Zambezi, Tyson Sundano Mayuni Secondary School. 2 cash prizes go to the overall best full-time candidate in accounting and entrepreneurship, ordinary level, old curriculum subjects from government schools only. From Tau Cape Secondary School in accounting, Anna Amwama. Entrepreneurship, Aina Namidi or Shela Secondary School. Ladies and gentlemen, wow! Can we do a virtual applause for all our awardees today for their remarkable performance? Congratulations once again. Now, just a fun fact, a total number just shy of 250 prizes were handed out today to the value of close to 1 million Namibia dollars. A huge thank you again to our generous sponsors. Next up, I'd like to call on Ms. Eda Bon, Deputy Executive Director in the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, for the concluding remarks.
Directors of Ceremonies, Honourable Minister Esther Anna Ipundoka, Honourable Deputy Minister Faustina Calais, and all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers close and far, the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture highly appreciates and values all contributions made by our esteemed sponsors who are already honoring their social responsibilities. This reminds us that education remains our shared, joint national responsibility. Dear esteemed sponsors, thank you very much for outstanding, valuable contributions and your unwavering support. You have been there for the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture for many years. You have been there as partners in education. This is a clear manifestation that you value education for the Namibian child. Once again, your support and contribution is highly appreciated. A very special thanks goes out to our main sponsor, Old Mutual. Old Mutual Namibia for all the efforts, arrangements to make this event possible. We sincerely thank you for your support and your genuine commitment to education. Your unwavering support has brought us this far. The dedication and investment greatly contributes to improving education in Namibia. We equally thank Standard Bank, who sponsored prizes in this award ceremony. So did First National Bank of Namibia. We also appreciate the sponsorship of Letshego Bank and, of course, Cambridge International Education. All these made this event possible. Learners, teachers, parents, school management, and regional teams. Your input is not forgotten. Your hard work and efforts, dedication and commitment lead our learners through the school time. This is a memorable ceremony because without you, we would not have been here. We are proud of you and thank you so much. Parents, your involvement in our children's education is highly appreciated and notable through your outstanding performance. Keep it up and thank you so much. The media, Namibia Media Holdings, as well as anybody else involved, thank you for the logistics and keep up this good relationship. Thank you.
Such wise and warm words from our Deputy Executive Director in the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Ms. Eda Bon. Thank you again to everyone who tuned in today, wishing you a blessed weekend. From us, in the name of educational development, it's ciao.